Howdy y'all, Matt here, Seattle Speed Shop, and today we're going to continue working on the Bell Auto Parts Special. So, we ripped the fenders off, and I think the next thing, I just want to get this done, is I'm going to kind of lop off these, and maybe do a taillight mount. Yeah, so let's get started. So the way I build cars is I think about what I would do in whatever time period the car's being built. And so in this case, I'm somewhere between 1935 and 1941, taking a relatively stock Model A and hopping it up. So this is the factory spreader bar, and normally I think it actually goes in really close to the body like this, which might be interesting to run it that close. I'm not real sure. I'm at least gonna put this thing kind of out here, because I envision it as a step to get into the back in the rumble seat. Since we're taking the fenders off, and there won't be the steps that would normally be here that you would get in. Just kind of imagining that, and then we'll kind of chop these off, get rid of the rest of the frame horn, and then I like a middle mount taillight. Probably run like a 32 taillight on it, maybe somewhere in here. But I want to shorten this, and well, I think we'll give that a try today. I've never done this, but I've been thinking about it a long time, and I think if I was removing the fenders from a car back in, let's say it's 1938 or 1939, this is probably what I'd do. Just using the parts that were on the car to make something work. We may tuck this in closer. We'll kind of have to see how I like it once we get this on. So I'm going to chop these off, and then I'm going to reposition you guys, and we'll go to the table and we'll start working on our taillight mount. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, well, just got these cut off. I had to go get a new tool because my battery died. So I have one of the red tool angle grinders, and it's alright, but I'll be honest, this is a Ryobi, and the handle swivels, and I don't know, it's my favorite cutoff tool of all of them, purely because of the swivel. And my first one lasted I don't know, at least 10 years, which I thought was pretty good. So when it died, I bought two more. They actually stopped making it for a little bit, but they luckily came back with them. I like to keep, I've got like 6 angle grinders and I have a different wheel on each one. Because I'm lazy. So let's finish cutting this off. Then we'll kind of do some shaping on the end of this thing here, just to kind of make it match the bar. And then I'll move you guys on over to the bench and we'll start on the bracket. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so that's not too bad. Purposely left it kind of long so this may have been a little excessive, so I'll bring you back once I've got it cleaned up. I'm sure you all know what grinding looks like. Alright, so figured we'd take a look at this side. So just kind of roughed in. We'll tackle that side next, and then I think we'll move on to the taillight mount, and I'll probably bring you guys back then. So, see you in a bit. Alright, so we got both sides of the bumper brackets ground down, same kind of curvature to match the bar. And now we're moving on to chopping up the taillight bracket. I'm going to take out 2 inches. I kind of just put some tape on it and it'll be close enough. And yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I have plenty of these. I can afford to screw it up. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, I have fitted the 2 pieces together. I have not welded them yet. This is what I took out. There's another one of these somewhere. So this seems to fit well on the lower tail pan. And the light seems like it's, you know, pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and tack this up and we'll try it out. Alright, we're back. I welded the thing, the taillight mount. I did not get footage of it because the battery died. Here it is. Kind of ground it down, just clean it up some. I'm not done, but I want to try it out before I get too crazy, just to make sure I don't need to make any adjustments. Yeah, so I'll bring you back once I have this mocked up on the car. Alright, we're back, and I got the light mounted, so here it is. Just kind of, you know, this is very loosely mocked up. I'm just kind of seeing if I like it. You know, is it good? Is it bad? Kind of, you know, let it marinate for a little bit. You know, my whole kind of vibe with this is just like using what you got on the car. You know, 1938 or so. You know, like you couldn't put cool 39 taillights on your car if they didn't exist yet. So that's just, you know, that's just I guess I should, you know, kind of just talk about what's going on with this car. I'm building this car as kind of like a RPM Nationals Trog type racer. Well, first off, let me say, if I'm the hitchhiker on the ham. About 10 years ago, I built this truck. It's been my daily driver. The motor's out of it right now because I blew it up. I took it apart like 6 months ago or something and haven't put it back together. Up until that point, it was my daily driver. I'm kind of giving it a once-over, fixing some stuff. If there's enough interest, I'll do more of a detailed video on that thing. Anyways, my point is, this was a stock Model A. All this hot rod stuff that I've done to it is bolt-on. I drilled like 8 holes in this truck. So that was kind of like what I set out to do, was make a really easy hot rod with just a stock Model A. Nothing crazy. I'm kind of doing the same with this, except it's, you know, it's got way cooler engine. So yeah, I'll show you guys kind of how you take a stock Model A. I mean, this suspension, other than the round back spindles, which is an easy swap, that's a stock Model A axle that's been dropped. Stock perches, I mean, stock wishbone. I'm going to do a lowering spring in the rear, no step. I mean, this is a very simple car. I just want to kind of show you guys how simple you can turn a Model A into a hot rod and have it be cool. So that's kind of the whole what's going on with this one. I'm gonna do it like, you know, it's gonna be a pre-war car, nothing past 1941, but the bulk of the car kind of built in like 1938 with a juice brake upgrade done with early parts. That's kind of my whole vibe with this. Kind of like a high-tech banger car of the day. And I think that's something that guys really forget, is this thing was a killer when it was new. Yeah, it's slow now. My mom's Subaru could beat this thing. When this thing was new, this was an absolute, this was king of the streets. Like, unless you had like, you know, a Duesenberg, like this was an absolute, this was the Z06 Corvette of its time, but, you know, the Shelby Mustang of its time, basically. You know, this is it. That's, you know, that's why I think these early cars are cool. Like, I think a lot of people don't show them the respect they deserve. Just, I don't think they understand just what stuff was like then. You know, if you've ever driven a Model T or a stock Model A, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, this was a bad mamma jamma, is I guess what I'm saying. And so I'm going to race this car. We're going to flog the snot out of it. Yeah, I just think that's cool. Yeah, I'm not afraid to break it, I guess is what I'm saying. So you will see this car out racing when it is done. I just want to say that I really appreciate everyone that's tuning in, giving us a like and subscribing. It's really cool how many people are checking us out. I've been at this like a month, and I think we're like 375 is the number of subscribers or something. I don't know, but not that matters. But I really enjoyed doing this I've learned a lot about computers. I'm having a lot of fun recording and producing the videos and posting them and chatting with people. Yeah, I don't know. I'm shocked at just what's happening. Yeah, the plan is do a video a week. Probably gonna post them on Fridays. I guess I'll shoot for like 5 p.m. Pacific time Friday, which 8 p.m. Eastern. So that way you guys can watch it on your weekend if you got time. Anyways, like I said, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you give us a like and subscription, maybe comment down below whether you like the taillight idea or it sucks. Yeah, and if you guys want to see more stuff, I got more stuff to work on. I could post 2 or 3 videos a week if there's enough demand for it. I'm totally into that. Yeah, I don't know if you'll see this one yet, or this is a really cool car we're going to build. For all I know, you may see the first video to this before you see this video. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, thank you again. Just, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and, you know, if you can, get out in the garage. You know, just get an hour done. Every hour you do, it gets you an hour closer. You know, it's, you'll thank me. I'll see you guys next week.